Greeting travelers, and welcome back. Previously in our story, our heroes had come into conflict with Urdakin raiders, ultimately coming out on top. Now they awake from last night's fight, heading towards Sheinar, where they can seek further information of the journey ahead. Please enjoy another tale of Sulfur and Saloons.
So, you guys awake early in the morning, the smell of morning dew hits your nostrils, and then it is quickly replaced by that of death and decomposition.
Am I able to prestidigitate a body?
It's an object.
Yeah. I mean, there's really only so much you can do for these guys. You can kind of prestidigitate the smell away quite quickly, but...
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of like pouring a cup of coffee with a shaking hand, just like...
I pour a cup and then I start drinking the pitcher.
Can I have the cup?
I'm taking the cup.
All right, I'll play you in boulder parchment shears for it.
No.
In what?
All right.
Boulder parchment shears.
What kind of game is
Rock, paper,
boulder
scissors.
parchment?
Boulder parchment shears.
Oh,
It's rock,
my
paper,
God.
scissors, Jonas.
No.
Corvus is just gonna
boulder
say,
parchment
you can have the
shears.
cup.
All right, I'll take the cup.
And he's gonna chug the coffee and he's just gonna hand you the cup.
Anyone else want coffee?
I put like my little lizard tongue in there and get like the little tiny bit left. Oh wow, that's pretty gross. I don't like that.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
eat
take
It's
cup
the
now.
guy who was literally eating a man's
Do you
throat
want
last
some
night.
coffee?
I'm gonna eat the cup if that's okay.
I'm
more
gonna
my
take
I
that
don't
no.
think it is. I guess while everyone's packing up for the day, I'm gonna like tune my violin, and I hit a note wrong, and then there's like a poof of smoke, and then suddenly there's a weasel on my head,
Baller.
because I took the spell Find Familiar. Um,
Except for me.
Don't.
no,
No.
Infinite food.
no.
Infinite food.
All right, this is a thing now.
Why a
Voicing the
weasel?
weasel. I don't know what weasels sound like either.
Okay.
so-
Weasels sound like that, I think.
Could I make a check to see where we need to go next? Well, actually, no, you do.
No,
Here, I got something that would help you. I
Say,
have this
I'm the one,
orb
I
of
guess-
direction. It goes north, and that's
Oh, I
it.
forgot he bought that.
God, I'm not
Mystical
so
orb of
stupid.
I'm gonna
direction.
put my
So
bed
this-
back in my bag.
Sounds
This
good.
orb of direction
All right.
points north, and I think
All
we're
right,
gonna go
crew.
south.
Now that our mad beast has left us, I guess it's to me to take us there. So on to Sheinar we go. Give me your magic sphere.
There you go. I want it
think
back though.
Icknick left us because you brute.
Icknick, let's go.
All right.
So,
And I start
Onward
walking
and
towards
away.
Sheinar. Having finally made it to the town, the allies split up to cover more ground. Ganesh seeks information in the local tavern. Gigan meets with other trail watchers in a nearby encampment, while Corvus and Oboze talk to a local from the town.
so you kind of walk into the tavern. You guys got here around like 2, 3-ish in the afternoon. So the bar's still the tavern's still relatively kind of emptier. There's a couple patrons here and there, and there's a barkeep just kind of tiredly wiping a glass and the countertop.
We'll go up to the bar.
It's like, oh, how can I help you?
What's the strongest thing you have?
Oh, this. And he just pulls out this like unlabeled bottle and just kind of props it on the table.
Wonderful.
XXX.
Next question.
Right.
What are we looking for? Like, what's the name of the thing we're looking for again?
Oh, I have it
It's-
written down. Hold on.
Whatever.
It's Aether, right?
Ether.
It's
Ether.
Aether, but the place is called the Paradise of the Gods.
Have you ever...
Somewhere in the wilderness.
How much is the bottle?
Kind of just shrugs his shoulders and looks at it. It's kind of like half full. He's like,
Save for free.
5 silver pieces for the whole thing.
Put 2 gold on the counter.
His
I would-
eyes, he goes,
I would like some information.
anything you wish, my lord.
I am looking for... Have you ever heard of Aether?
Is that like a name?
Paradise of the Gods? Ring a bell? As I
have.
pop the cork.
Aether No, I've never met her. But Paradise of the Gods sounds... You mean out west? In the
Yeah, I'm heading
marsh?
out west, and I'm wondering if you have any idea.
You're trying to find it.
Yep.
Whoa.
Any idea where it'd roughly be?
Yeah? West.
I mean, a little more specific, my friend.
He kind of shrugs. He's like, I've never left Sheinar. I was born here, and I'm probably gonna die here.
Would you say it's... That's sad.
Yeah.
Would you say it's more past the Black Marsh or more in the Black Marsh? Based on stories you've heard.
I'd say it's on the far edge of the continent, on the far west coast.
Thank you.
Far,
Put
very.
another gold on the counter. I'm gonna down the bottle.
None for me.
Would you like a room for tonight, Minot?
Maybe later. We're gonna get up and leave
All right.
with the bottle.
You
He
get
just
up
kind
and
of
you
like
hit the floor.
quickly slides the 3 gold pieces into like a pocket and then runs to like a back room.
All right, so I'm gonna go into the encampment.
Yeah, there's just kind of like there's a couple of yurts, and one of them is occupied right now with a trail watcher. He's kind of sitting outside. He's got like got a little pipe thing that's filled with some kind of substance that he seems to be just kind of sitting on and just puffing on as he's just kind of like sitting outside his yurt. He's like, my friend, how can I help you?
Oh, good sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. How have the trails been treating you lately?
Well, as good as the trails can be. Have you seen Icknick recently?
What was that?
You're coming from Rapture, right?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Have you seen Icknick in Rapture? I haven't spoken to him in a while.
Oh, well, you see, old Icknick, I'm a trail watcher myself, you see.
Yes,
so
yes,
we were
of
both
course.
out with my group, and we got ambushed in the middle of the night, and Icknick seemed to have disappeared among the number of Urdakai that came for us.
My goodness. He'll be all right. He's a
Yes.
quick little rabbit.
I assume you'll come back here sooner than later. Probably see him back at Rapture.
Must not have separated. He might have just...
But
No.
that is not what I'm here for,
Yeah,
good
well,
sir.
yes. And he kind of
Um,
like he kind of like settles back into his chair. He's like, well, feel free to have a seat. How can I help you?
So, we come to Sheinar for business. No one comes here for pleasure. I assume you know this.
Just kind of like nods his head.
Nobody comes here for pleasure.
So I've come. What was his name? I've come asking of Moltok because we're going to the Black Marsh for some ether that we need to come get.
Yes.
I've heard money, and that's all I really care for. But we're gonna be crossing paths of where Moltok would be. Moltok
I
would be
would
running.
hope you're not crossing paths with Mort.
That's what I'm hoping to avoid too. So I'm coming to talk to you guys to see if there's a way that I could get around while we go closer to the Black Marsh.
Give me GPS locations on where Moltok is.
Orbital
Let me see.
There he is.
I might be able to find out if he's out raiding recently. And if he's out raiding, then you should be able to slip past. Just make sure you swing wide of the grove. You do know where the grove is, right?
Straight through.
I do indeed, my son.
Okay, just if you swing
What
wide
trail
of the
watcher do you take
grove,
me for?
you should be able to skirt Moltot. But cutting close to it would draw his ire.
Well, do you know of any Urdakin that could help guide our way? I'm not well versed once we get to the Black Marsh.
Yes, there's a trail watcher in the Black Marsh. Let me recall her name. My goodness, it's been so long since I've thought of her.
Becky.
Atasira. Some call her the Familiar Spirit.
Can you spell that out for me?
Yes, A-T-A-S-I-A-R-A.
That look on your face.
Atasira. She lives somewhere near the Black Marsh. She tries to stay out of it, but she travels in there helping people like you. Maybe she could help you along the way.
Spectre has started this little competition, having people adventure to go look out west in search of a place called the Paradise of the Gods. And if they find it and what is there, they would receive a reward from him should they bring it back to Rapture. Have you heard anything about the Paradise of the Gods?
I was gonna ask that question.
Yes, I have. My grandmammy would
telling me stories about it.
Your
all the
grandmommy?
time. Yes.
She sounds like a lovely woman. Tell me about her story.
She was horrible, but she told great
Well,
stories.
I take it back. She sounds like she had wonderful stories, though.
Well, that's because I just said. Sounds like you're disagreeing with me to get on my good side, but I'll take it. I don't get many customers.
Well,
Bit of
I still want to hear about your grandmother's
Bit
stories.
of a suck up, that one.
Those are,
Don't try and get on my good side either.
you gave him a whole
I pulled
gold
out
piece.
the knife.
Be on your bad side.
Yes,
Put it away.
Let me think. She would, she told me that the paradise of the gods is where they all live now, and it's out west.
When you say they, do you mean the gods?
Yes.
Well,
I felt like that was kind of an obvious
it's the paradise
part.
of the gods. You'd think the gods would
Okay,
live there.
now he's getting it right. I thought you
So-
were the smart one.
No, it's me.
Forgive me for just asking for clarification.
Okay, forgiven.
Is it in like the mountains out west?
It's not in the mountains, per se. It is kind of. My grandma told me it was like, imagine Avernus and the celestial plane merged into like this single horrible amalgamation of unimaginable, inhospitable horridness.
Well,
I'm
that,
not sure though, she was crazy.
that sounds pretty cool.
Well, that is extremely helpful. I'm gonna give him 21 gold.
You're giving this guy like several,
You just got 22 gold.
like multiple. This guy's gonna be the richest guy in town by like.
That's the
He's getting
point.
mugged. And
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna-
steal that money.
I'm gonna very, very quietly give him this gold and be like,
He like
Our
looks at it and
producer
goes,
just gave the widest eyes to that statement.
21 gold. He kind of like looks down
I'm
and
gonna give
goes,
him 800 gold.
"Are you a god?
no, I'm
No.
just a very smart man.
Are you the god of wealth?"
No,
No.
no.
Dobby is a free elf. I'm turning this poor old man into Dobby.
It sounds like Dobby.
So, this money is for you.
Oh,
I
thank you.
have something I would like to ask for you in return for this money instead of taking a good for your store.
No.
Okay,
Could I get something for
If-
free because of all that money?
sure. Go ahead, find whatever you like. Take it.
If someone else
Take the gold.
comes into this store asking about the paradise of the gods, you know nothing.
I've never heard of it.
Nothing.
You should actually like tell them that it's like south or something just to throw them off.
Oh.
That
be
would
like,
be even better.
Tell them it's on an island.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you would be comfortable lying, so I just
I
was
do it
gonna.
all the time.
Yeah. Well, you tell them whatever you want, as long as you don't tell them what you just told me.
Absolutely not.
After gathering information for the journey, Oboze begins a secondary mission, collecting a debt for the heads of Tiamat.
Corvid, I think you know why I'm here.
I'm afraid I don't.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I pull out a piece of paper. It's blank.
If you would like to roll another insight
Just a
check.
blank piece of paper. Could I get advantage?
No, because this is for something different.
I know.
Or
I guarantee it's for something different.
insider perception, your choice, because I'm not quite sure what the check should be. Like the best way to do
The
this
same
check.
number.
All right, then
So
it
I will-
doesn't. Just we'll take the
I'll
number.
feel it out. Oh yeah, 8.
An 8. All right.
Perception and
I can
insight.
never tell what Lyle rolls.
Yeah,
like,
no,
oh,
so
yeah,
he
yeah,
rolls
that's
like
it,
a
that's
1.
it.
He's like, yeah, and then he rolls a 20. He's like, all right, I got a crit.
Gotta keep them on their toes.
I'm afraid I don't know. There's supposed to be something on there.
Corvid,
Yes.
I need you to be honest with me, because if I have the wrong man, I don't want to go through the hassle of killing an innocent man again.
Well, again.
Yeah, people have very similar names in this continent. Corvid, Corvus. Like, come on.
Right.
So, I need you to fess up. It'll be a lot easier. I'll just give you a slap on the wrist, and then I can be on my way.
He kind of pours himself a beer. He's like, What do you need me to be honest about?
Well, I need to understand if you have an outstanding debt.
Debt?
Mr.
With who? It's not cheap to build a tavern.
I know it's not, but I want to say Bismarcky, but that's not the guy's name. The man.
It was Richie.
Yes, Mr. Richie. Thank you, voice in my head. What?
It was
Are you
Richie
talking about the
Bass
banker?
something? It's not
I'm
with a
talking
V.
about the Richie man.
The old guy?
Richie.
Vandermeer.
Oh,
Yeah,
Vandermeer.
that's it. The one he probably got the loan from.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, well, Richie is a little light on his payments, so
I'm sorry.
I need you to.
I don't know a Richie.
Well, I guess we'll do this the hard
If you'd
way.
like to roll an insight check, you may.
Number 3.
Number 3. Oh! It's a 14. That's way better. What's going on over there?
It doesn't seem like he's lying.
Definitely is not. A stump.
I'm sorry, a Richie.
Mm-hmm.
Afraid I've never
Richie.
met a Richie.
Dang
Richie,
it.
hardly know her.
They must have written the name wrong in the paper.
I'm sorry. What's this for?
Well, it's just Richie needs his money, and if he doesn't get it, he's sent the hit group out to go fetch him.
I'm sorry. For which organization do you work?
The heads of Tiamat.
We see this like look of fear just
Yep.
cross his face, and he's like,
That's what I'm looking for, Corvid.
"Well, I don't do any business with them.
Well,
I'm smarter than that."
it does take a lot of money to build a bar, doesn't it, Corvid? As I, pick out a dagger.
He's getting noticeably nervous.
I know. I drop the dagger. I pick it up, and I said, don't... You didn't see that.
No.
Corvid!
Oh, I'm afraid.
We can do it the easy way, or I can just kill you.
Right.
Do you
Look,
have any
okay.
family I need to contact?
No, okay. No, it's... I
Come
thought
on,
I had
Corbin.
another week before my payment was going to be due.
No,
It's,
sir.
I can get the
That
money to
was
you by
2
by
weeks
tomorrow
ago.
morning. I promise.
Corvid.
How much is he? How much does he want for this payment? I can make my payment. Are you rolling? Do you want?
I don't know how much he owes this guy. Oh, right. You owe Richie, with the interest rate that was imposed,
Yes.
334 gold pieces.
Oh!
His eyes like bugged out. He's like, oh, didn't even borrow that much in the first.
It's crazy what interest does when you don't pay it on time.
Can I speak to? Is Richie in town? Can
Evan
can
has
I speak to
cried
him?
twice.
If Richie was in
More than
town,
we
I
have.
wouldn't be here, Corvid.
I can get 50 to you by tomorrow. I swear.
If you can do 100, I might
75.
I might be able to talk
I
to
can
Richie.
I can do 75. Past that.
Well, then you can make 100 happen.
You have to understand. I've got people to feed.
I understand.
I've got.
That's why I'm giving you the option to pay me 100 gold pieces.
Eventually, Corvid pays his dues, and the party awakes the next day, setting out into the Black Marsh proper, seeking out Atasira, who may be the key to get to the paradise of the gods. And thus concludes this chapter of Sulfur and Saloons.